Everybody, we are happy to have you all here tonight. Um, as you guys know, we're looking at the picture I have taken. that I, that I have taken through the Midway. Um, as you guys could tell, what's up, everybody? Arctic, I thought that the video we did was pretty amazing. You know, it, um, oh boy, here we go again. Peace. Didn't look that busy. It didn't look that busy, but I do have to go to. I guess I have to go to work tomorrow morning, and then I will be back. I do have a carnival stream fired up for tomorrow. Tomorrow around 10, 10ish or so, 10ish, 10:30ish. I don't even know what time because it's. I saw that. Yeah, saw the cliffhanger in the Ring of Fire. No orbiter that really bites. You know, they miss out on too many. Like, there's one group I would never go back to again, just because I just hate how bad. You know, I just hate. Um, some groups are not really that good, in a way. You're from Japan. You're from Japan. Just know it was gonna be a flop because of X County. Wow, that's a disappointment. Sorry you didn't have a. Sorry you didn't have a good experience. It would be better if the, anyone like Cucabammer. No, or are you? I don't even know who that is. I don't even know who that is. Carnivals here, not Lakes County Fair 2 years ago was trash. the fair was good last year. It was about the same as 2000. Oh, I got it. See, I don't care about like me. I don't care if the fair is good or not. I still go. I still go and enjoy because I'm that crazy about fair rides, you know, and the passion that we all have for fairs. So I don't have to judge on our fairs exactly, but there is one group I really don't care for, just because of how long they run their rides for. I mean, they run their rides for about like 6 minutes. That's what it seems like. It seems awfully long, and it's just so long. It's like, why run the ride so long? You know, it's like, why do you guys run the ride so long? I mean, what's the point? You know, what's the point of running the fair? But the zero gravity trailer was behind the 101 knots per row, said it. Oh yeah, yeah, I agree with you. You know, some fans or some people may be like, "Oh, this carnival group's really good." There was definitely room there. Yeah, there was. Are you mad at the carnival group, or are you just mad that they didn't have like certain rides you wanted that you were hoping for? I wouldn't be mad. I don't know if you're. I don't know if kind of both. Oh, well, did you talk to the carnival company and tell them that you were disappointed with what they had? Because usually I go up and I do say something if I'm not happy. It's not company. It's the the fair board. Well, you should tell the fair board. Like, couldn't you email them and tell them to? I know some people really don't like there's one fair I don't go to anymore. I don't go to the fair anymore because I'm not I'm I just don't like the company that runs the rides. I don't mind. I don't mind. Once I turn 18, I'm working for fair board, and I'm gonna. I understand, dude. I understand. But let's just I know you're upset. I know you're upset. You know, some fairs are really good, and some fairs you wouldn't want to go back. And I would say that one you wouldn't want to go back because you were disappointed with it. And I know for a fact, let me tell you something. For a fact, when I when I run or when I work as a carnival ride operator, right? I totally some spots they're not happy with. But that's where they got um, picked to be because that's what the fair wanted. So I understand what you're getting to there. I would if they would listen. I yeah, that's see, that's well, you're done now, buddy. The good thing is you're not. I if I were you, I would not choose to go to the fair anymore. But wouldn't that be a lot better? Do you think? Like, decide not to go to the fair anymore, like that one, and just skip it and find a different one to go to, or do you have no choice? It's not. Oh, it's not in your control. Okay. So your mom actually wanted to go to that fair, right? Is what you're saying? She was the one that picked that fair for you to go to. Couldn't you? Does your mom not like that fair, or does she like that one? Does she think that's a good fair, or does she not really care for it? Really, my. Oh, really? Oh man. Well, then that's. Do you have any other fairs that are coming up that um, you are going to go to that you actually like going to? You know, is there any fairs that you're going to that you absolutely are going to go to and you actually like going to? Hi, Beth. Well, I've never been to Hillsdale, but that is a fair there. Okay, say maybe if you go to that one, that'll that could make up possibly from the one that you were just at, and you might like that one. Evening. I know it's kind of disappointing. I understand what you're feeling like, buddy. I know exactly what your pain is, Arctic Bud. I understand what you know, I understand. Or check out the Auburn Reef. Yeah, you could do that. Absolutely. Um, now I know fairs sometimes can't please everybody, can't please everyone, but like there's one fair I'm never going to again. I'm probably not going to return to it just because the company like runs the rides for at least 6 minutes, and that's too long for me. I mean, what company? Why do companies run the rides like for 6 minutes? I understand you want to get your money's worth, but that's too long for a ride. You know, you don't want to just sit there and operate a ride for 6 minutes and totally, not. I mean, that group has the tilt whirl, it has an air max, it has a Ferris wheel, it has catch and air, but it doesn't have like the zipper. It doesn't have rides like the zipper. It doesn't have the scrambler or stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm good, Beth. I'm good. most so like I'm not going back to that fair anymore. You know, I'll say no ride should run me right. I agree. I mean, for example, hold on, Arctic. Like I said, I don't care. I don't mind the rides being 3 minutes long, but if you run it for like 6 minutes long, that's too long. I mean, I'm fine with going on the rides. You know, I'm good with it. But if anything, right? If anything, if you decide, okay, if you decide we're gonna run the ride for longer than 4 minutes, then you know what happens. Then you totally understand that it's gonna make people angry, and that's why I'm not returning to the fair, guys, because they don't have rides I like, and the group doesn't have. I thought they were gonna be good. You'll have people in line and skeletons. Yeah, you will have people in line like skeletons, right? I mean, it's like I don't mind. It's like I don't mind having rides. Okay, I don't mind having rides at least go for whatever they go for. You know, I don't mind it. Like, but if they're gonna, that's why, guys, I don't return to the fair because you know what happens is if I return to the fair, right? If I return to it, I'm giving them more support. Now, if I don't show up, then I mean, I could go to the fair, right? I could go to the fair, but I don't have to do any rides. But I go to the fair for the rides. But here's the thing: um, how can a group run a ride for 6 minutes? I mean, that's too long. You know, they don't have rides I like, anyways. That's why I don't like that group because they don't have rides I like. I mean, now if they had like Vertigo or stuff like that, I would totally go back. You know, that's just me. They don't have any other good rides. I mean, they don't have like a Pharaoh's Fury. They don't have a Zipper. I mean, they don't have what other rides? You know, they don't have. They have a tilt whirl, but they don't have rides that you know I could be happy with. You know, it's like you could at least make Williams County Fair. What I hate is that if a ride doesn't fit in front of their like we're not even gonna bother putting it up, even though they have a big lot in the back. And yeah, right. Yeah, I see. I bet. Yeah, Beth. I see that what you're getting to. Arctic, back to your comment though. I agree. The thing about some of the groups are, you guys really have to like smoke cigarettes right when you're working a ride. That's a bad example. Showing bad example for the people that go to the fair. You know, you can't. I just hate it when people do stuff like that. I mean, it's yeah, it's like you're showing bad examples. Okay, it's like you're showing a bad example for all these kids at the fair, and you're sitting there just blown away, right? It's like, guys, you can't. If you guys see, like our groups, right? The groups that we have, they take it outside the grounds. Right? That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Take it back where you can't let people see that stuff. For me, guys, I understand. So the group that I usually work for, the only thing I liked is the guy working the Fireball let me on without tickets. Well, there you go. See, I mean, it depends. Like I said, Arctic, it depends. Like some people will let you on, some people won't let you on. You know, here's the thing I hate about fairs. All right, you pay admission to get into the fairgrounds, right? You pay money to get into the fairgrounds, which I get. Okay, I get it. But then if you want to play games, you have to pay extra for it. Like, like if you throw a ball at the cans, right, and break the bottles or something, it's $10 for four balls. Really? How cheap is? I mean, how expensive is that? It's like you're being ripped off. If you lose and you don't get a prize, then you're out of luck. I mean, see what I'm talking about, guys? Like the step the step forward in all this. People. I understand the food. You got to pay money for food, right? But paying $10 for four balls trying to break glass and you can't do it, then you lose. Well, then you're out of luck, and then you just wasted $10. I just can't believe it. It just really, it's really, I hate that. And why are the wristbands $25? Like, why are Well, that right there, Arctic. I understand why they're doing $25 wristbands. If you think about it, it's for unlimited rides, right? So I don't mind paying the $25 for wristbands. I don't mind me personally, but the thing about it is, the games are the problem, right? The games are a problem because you're actually, is if you want to play a game, you actually had to pay extra, extra money to play a game, which I kind of think might be kind of cheesy. Yeah, but it's only 11 to 5. Oh, I get your point, Arctic. Yeah, I get your point, buddy. I see what you're talking about. So, like, yeah, I'm wondering the same thing. Why can't the wristbands be? I understand wristbands are good for unlimited rides, but why does it have to be like from 11 to 5? Can't you then after that, the nighttime you just have to pay for tickets? Is that what you're kind of saying? Like you'll pay for a wristband, and then after that, then it concludes with tickets, right? Is that what you're saying? Kind of is that no? If you want to ride rides from 11 to close, then that right there, okay, that's what I see is expensive right there. I wouldn't mind paying 25 for like 11 to 5. But if you want to ride it all day from opening to close, that's expensive. I think what should happen, okay, I'm not mad at any carnival group for it. I understand that's how they make their money because that's their job. Yeah, it's like the money wise, when pay you pay extra, all right? You pay extra for games. The food is okay, the food's okay with me. But when you're paying extra cash for games and such, I just don't like that. I don't think that's fair to any customer. I remember the guy said only $5 to play. $5 for like what game was it and how many like tokens do you get? Like I just don't see the popularity, like I think for me, I think carnivals are starting to die down a whole lot. I don't remember which one it was. Oh, you don't remember? I don't know if you guys agree, but I totally think carnivals are dying down a lot more than they used to. Because they used to be really popular, but now, like back in the 1900s, like 1990 something, you know, now carnivals are like dying down. I have a good feeling that in a few years there won't be any more carnivals because of all these theme parks taking over, like Six Flags. I don't like that. You know, I don't care for that stuff. I'm not gonna waste my $100 just to go to Six Flags. That's not happening in my category. If I ever want to do any theme park, I would do fair rides like the Pharaoh's Fury, like stuff like that, like fair rides set up in a parking lot. But you don't, the problem with that is, the problem with that is, like, I just don't see 90s, 2000s were the golden days. I wasn't even around at that time. That's when my parents were teens. Yeah, see, I was around in that era. So the thing about it is that was the golden age era, right? So you've had a whole bunch of great rides back then, and I haven't got to ride any of those because I was too small, right? So it's like, and the problem with that is like they had the power surge, right? You don't hear much about the power surge ride anymore. You don't see any of those. And I can tell you right now, yeah, I'm back, Jacob. I can tell you right now. Let me just tell you right now that when you waste, or now let's say because the power surge, who made the power surge ride? Like who made the power? Who made? Did Larson make the power surge just like they did with the Ring of Fire? Because I know Larson made the Ring of Fire, but did they make the power surge as well? Um, I can't remember when the power surge is. Oh, the power surge, yeah. It's like this four-arm thing, and it just tilts sideways and the seats spin. And you don't see much of those rides anymore, you know? Like like you don't see a lot of these old classic rides anymore. Like really, you don't see like the octopus much anymore. You don't see much paratroopers anymore. I mean, we have a couple at like that DCF Carnival, Arctic, like a spin a Tron. Kinda like that, yeah. Um I totally think that I don't know what I'm trying to say, but nowadays generation of carnivals have changed so much since then. The era's changed so much, and it's like, whoa. You guys, first of all, let me ask you guys. I'm gonna put this thing into my subscription here. Start a poll, right? I'm gonna ask you guys this. All right, you guys are gonna start locking it in right now. Let's see what you guys vote here. You guys like these talk streams, all right. Yeah, Paratrooper died when cliffhangers became a thing. Yeah, see, that's the thing. You know, I'm a cliffhanger fan, right? Don't get me wrong, I love the cliffhanger. So the total of times I've been on the cliffhanger this year or in one fair, 26 times. So I wrote it 26 times this year. That's amazing. Yeah, you don't have to have two people with just see that art. Yeah, you remember the cliffhanger, Jacob? Yeah. Low key thing. Paratrooper don't sound as fun as the cliffhanger. The cliffhanger is my favorite. Time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like. Who voted no? Who doesn't like these talk streams? Who voted no? I want to know who voted no. I can't resume unless somebody tells me who voted no. Jordan? Who was Jordan again? I forgot. I totally forgot who Jordan was. What's everybody? I'm not a roller coaster fan, Jacob. We're not roller coaster fans. We're fans of these kind of rides. That's behind me. The guy that was being. Oh yeah, that's right. No, thank you for the reminder. My favorite is the Viper. See, I'm not a roller coaster fan. I don't like roller coasters. I prefer carnivals more. You know, in my opinion, I prefer fair rides more than roller coasters. In my opinion, I just never liked roller coasters. I don't prefer going on any coasters ever. I prefer going on like fair rides more because they're more thrilling for me. I prefer bear. Ride's better than no ride. Yeah, true. Um, you know, as a ride guy like me, you know, that sits there and loves carnival rides and fair rides, you guys have to know that fair rides are a lot safer than roller coasters. I remember. Oh, that's a problem. You know, the Ring of Fire type rides by Larson, you know, they're not making any more of those unless they can update them and make them more much better use. But you know, every time I see one or every time I hear I hear about one breaks down. It was down the whole bit. See, that's the problem. That's the problem. You know, you prefer you like you know, whatever. You know, a ride's down the whole day. That just doesn't burst my bubble. I mean, here's what you guys are thinking. You guys are thinking, what would you rather take, Ghost? Would you rather take basketball over carnivals or carnivals over basketball? I select carnivals over basketball and football. No lie. Because carnivals for me is a sport. I prefer carnival riding as a sport than going to a basketball game screaming and cheering on a team. That's just me. Okay, that's just me. Now, who sits there at a basketball game? Woo, go team, go team, go team, just hearing all the whiny people in the crowd. When you could be at a carnival listening to all the fun screams and laughter. You know, that is more my style. You know, I really do think that carnivals are dying down a lot, you know. And at the Ferris wheel wasn't running. Oh, that see, there's a problem with that. Whatever group was operating those rides, or like whatever group was in charge of it, they don't seem like they're taking good care of their stuff. No offense. I just feel like if you carnival rides are a lot safer than roller coasters. Let me tell you why. You guys might say no, coasters are safer. Well, guys, if you chose roller coaster safer than carnival rides, you guys guess wrong. Because carnival rides are the safest rides out there than going to a theme park like Six Flags. Let me tell you why. Because you store the rides in a storage thing. You don't have a roller coaster that sits out there all winter and rusts. It wasn't that, but it was the operators were on their phone. See, there's a problem right there, Arctic. Yeah, I know, Jacob. I know. I know, buddy. But yeah, when you're sitting on your phone at a carnival and you're being distracted by a phone, when people are waiting in line to get on a ride and then you're on the ride and then you're on your phone looking at your phone, that right there is a bad distraction because you're sidetracked. You have to worry about the people on the ride. And the thing is, if a ride breaks down, you're doomed. Well, it was one of them probably showing them some of artists. You know what? I hope that's what it was. I'm not saying you can't be on your phone to like change the music. You know, if you're on your phone texting while working at a carnival, you have a problem there because if a ride breaks and you're not supervising the ride and you're looking at your phone like, what's so important here? Let's talk to them. Bum 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 bum. You know, that's a distraction. Okay, that's a distraction to the ride. But no one was on it. It was they were decided to get just oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. But don't you hate it when workers are on their phone when you're actually on the ride? I mean, you're sitting on the ride, and then you see these workers on their phone when operating a ride. I've seen that before. That's how you lose your job because you don't just sit on your phone, right? You don't just sit on your phone. You have to get off your phone. But if you want to play music and switch the music, that's fine. You can switch your music all you want. But when a ride's going and you're on your phone, that's a distraction because if something goes wrong with the ride and you're not paying attention, you're going to get sued for it. There's a problem there. You don't think you have? I have seen it on YouTube. That just reminds me of when you're watching the Starship 3000 or Gravitron ride. The funny thing about that is there was a guy that was operating it. He was dancing. Did you guys see that video? Like the ride operator was dancing to the music. Um, dancing to the music while letting people on the ride. It was funny. It went viral. It went viral. I had to look for it. If I look for it, I will have to let you guys know about it. It's kind of funny. It's absolutely hysterical. I mean, he's out there dancing. Put the link in the post. Am I allowed to do that? Like, I've done it before, but I don't want to get in trouble for doing that. It's like taking other people's video, isn't it? Isn't it like stealing other people's video just to share with on your page? That's what I'm wondering. Because I'm always afraid that I'm going to get yelled at or blamed for it. I'm not sure. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I'm not sure if it's not taking somebody's video without their permission. I would have to ask the person before I can share it. Otherwise, they're going to say, hey, you stole my video without my permission. That's unfair. You should be copyrighted for that. Well, you know what? Who says you can't do it? Thank you for the 6 likes, guys. I appreciate it. Like, what Do you guys want to play a carnival game tomorrow? Like we guess the ride. You know, we talk about the ride, or we guess a ride, and you guess a ride that I'm thinking of, and or we play some kind of carnival game. Is anybody interested in some carnival game that we can play tomorrow? Tuesday night carnival game. We can do that each Tuesday night. Every Tuesday we can pick out a game and just talk about a carnival ride. We sit there and play a carnival game when I'm streaming. That would be fun, wouldn't it? You talk about it and we guess what it is. Yes. Yo, I have a new video for you. You have a new video for me? Nice. Got a lot. I got a lot of. You got a lot of candy from what? Wait a second. You said you have a new video for me, and then you're talking about I got a lot of candy. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense, JJ. I have no idea what you're talking about. First of all, you said you have a lot of. You got a new video for me, and then you said got a lot of candy. He's probably talking about talking about a video. Sometimes he confuses. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes he says stuff I'm all over the board with. I don't know what he talks about sometimes. My grandma bought all this, and it was they like stuff like randomly. I don't get it. Sometimes I'm really. I have no idea, buddy. Mm, I have no idea. I really. No, it's not a video. I don't know what he's talking about. Now he's talking about nice background goes to the Capitals. What? He doesn't make sense. Like he doesn't make sense when he's talking. Like I don't. Sometimes I don't understand what he's talking about. Some stuff I get, but most of it I have no idea what he's talking about. I tell you sometimes. He made another video about that day I watched the county fair. He made another video about the I watched the county fair video. Uh, what am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to say? I don't know. I don't know. He made another video about the I watched the county fair. That doesn't make sense. I'm sorry, but that doesn't make sense. It doesn't make. What should I do? What should you do? I don't. I have no idea, dude. I don't know how to help you. You are like confusing me on stuff you're saying. My favorite ice cream? No, the other one with the lot. What? I'm confused, JJ. I don't know. You're jumping all over the boards on me. I don't know. I do like mint chocolate chip and cookie dough. I'm not sure if you. I don't. I don't know. Like, I really don't know the stuff he's talking about sometimes. You know, I'm not trying to be mean. I just don't understand the stuff he says sometimes in my channel. Wait, did you say I didn't hear? I like mint chocolate chip and I like cookie dough. That they had that wasn't Poor Jack's. They didn't have the wipeout. Oh, so it was Poor Jack's that had. So that was their group that you saw, right? Poor Jack's Amusements. You know what the worst thing is? You know what the worst thing is when yeah, you look very bored. I am bored. Yeah, but at Fulton County they had all the good rides. Weird. Now maybe it's a smaller carnival. You know, it's a smaller carnival. So you know what? You know what I hate? What people do that they come in here. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but you know what I hate? Like people say, they come in here randomly, you know, and they say, uh, "Do you like sports? Do you like football? Do you like basketball, football, soccer?" No, we don't. This is not a sport channel. Why do people want to talk sports in here? It's like if you like football, go take football talk somewhere else. People just don't get it. I mean, it's a carnival channel. We don't talk football here. I don't even like football. I don't even like basketball. I don't even like any sports. The only sport I like is carnivals. That's my sport. Carnivals are the only sport I care for. Yeah. For real. It says Ghost Rider, not Ghost Football Player. Yeah, right? Nah, man, you're funny, Arctic. Thank you for watching over my chat, dude. Thank you, Jacob, as well. Thank you, Arctic. You guys are the best mods. Does anybody want to guess who the next week Carnival? Does anybody want to guess who the next week Carnival fan is? I have it all picked out. I know who the next week Carnival fan, the fan that's been coming here the most. You know who the next Carnival fan is going to be for next week? From this week, it's Michael. This whole week, it's going to be Michael. Michael, Michael, Michael. This is no, not yet, not yet. Well, it could be, but it's not quite Beth yet. I have to select one person a week. I mean, I know she will make it, but I always had to choose one person a week. Well, last week it was you, Arctic. Last week it was you, so congratulations. You were the best Carnival subscriber for the week. I have 6 kids in my basement right now. Oh, Ranger Caretaker, yes. Good evening. Hey, buddy, make a funny face. Okay, I'll make a funny face if you want to see a funny face. We're not talking about different faces. We're talking about carnivals. But wait, this will be the only time I can talk about this. There, that's a funny face. There, how was that? You guys wanted to see a funny face. There's your funny face right there. Smack me in the face, and then I will do one. Wait, wait, wait. What's going on? Not much, Ranger Caretaker. What's going on with you? I guess so. Okay, watch this. Close my eyes. There. That's what you call a funny face ghost, right? There. Kind of blah. Nothing. Nothing's going on, caretaker. Well, that's good to know. Should I smack myself in the face again? You guys want to see another face? You guys want to see my face again? Should I smack myself in the face? You guys want to see another one? Or another, or same kind of face like that again? Arctic thinks it's funny. There we go. I have no good life decision plan. Really? I don't know, but what I do know is that I saw Ben at the fair and I ran till I got to the bumper car. Wow, bumper cars are fun. I have no good life decision plan. What does that mean, Ranger? What do you mean you have no good life? What do you mean? That doesn't sound good if you say that. What can I help you with, buddy? I'm going to try to help you. I hope it's not negative. I hope you're not talking negative. No, not a bad way. Okay, gotcha. Not in a bad way. That's good. Probably means he's gonna be a bum posted up. I'm a jerk, right? Does anybody think I'm a jerk? Let me put a poll in. Vote away, fans. Vote away. Let's see what you guys vote. To do not the smart ideas. You guys are voting no. Well, thank you. I do appreciate it. I may be a bum. I may be a jerk. I just don't. Sometimes when a guy like me messes around, I can be a jerk. Okay, well, that's easy to take care of. I just eliminated that. You guys voted no. I'm not a jerk, so thank you. Does that mean having a little fun? Are you upset with something, Ranger? Ranger, buddy? Oh. Oh.
I'm awake. I'm not looking forward to going to work tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to going to work tomorrow. I'd rather go to a carnival. Getting sleepy, yes, I am. I am getting sleepy. Now, I am getting sleepy. Can you tell? But I do have a question. Yeah, what's your question? What is your question? I hope I didn't do anything stupid. Tell me. Maybe can I be out your so? What does that mean? Can you be my social media manager? Bro's gonna be halfway through a message and then just power off. Yeah, I'm gonna power off too. Oh, guys, that is hilarious. I don't have social media, and if I did, I would not be on talking about weird stuff. I would just sit here and talk carnivals. Bro's gonna have it. Uh,
Oh, see, my wife played not like us, like the Drake and you know, you know, where I tell people when your streams are. Well, if you want. Who wants that as a job, huh? Does anybody want to do that as a job? I don't pay anything though; it's volunteer. Mm, I stream every day. You want to do it? Okay, Ranger, it's all yours then. You can do that, but I don't pay for it. It's just volunteer work. Remember, there's no pay. It's all volunteer work. Wait, where is? I don't know. I haven't seen him here for a while. If I have to resort to being a ride operator, I'll be like the guy. Yeah, you'll be like the guy on the fireball. I'm a ride operator. Yes, I am. I run a ride. I thought you were. Yeah, I am. You know what, Arctic? If you were at my carnival, I would let you on the ride for free. I would let you on the ride for free if you were in my neck of the woods. I would be like, all right, Arctic, come on in. Have a seat front row. Or you can select anywhere you want to sit. I would make the ride go as long as you want, and then out the door I go. I'm fired.
That's how it would be. Daniel, what up? Cheers, everyone. Yes, cheers, Daniel. How is it going, Daniel Berry? Wow, I see how it is. I'm a social media manager and I don't get free rides. Well, you will get free rides if you came to the carnival, yes? Yes, paste the sign in front row that says reserved for Arctic. Yeah, I would have you on the orbiter. I would operate the orbiter for you, Arctic. You tell me how fast you want to go and you tell me how long you want to go. Ranger, you would get a free ride too, don't you worry, buddy. Now you can't start dozing off like this when you're working at a carnival because if you do, you're out the door. Haha. Oh, get out of here, you're fired. I'll scream, throw it into high gear. Oh yeah, I would throw it into high gear, all right, if you want to see some high gear flying. I am so tired. I'm not I'm not drowsy, guys. I'm not drowsy. And I had a soda that's making me tired, as you can tell. I had a soda and I had water. What else do I need to keep me kicking? Wouldn't work well for Orbiter, maybe the Fireball. Okay, Fireball it is. Well, then I will tell the guy at the Orbiter, give Arctic a free ride. You got it? And don't tell boss that I'm letting him ride for free. Red Bull, I don't drink energy drinks. It's not good for you. Nope. It does, it's artificial flavors. It's going to do some damage to your body. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want bad health, you know. Come on. If you run the orbiter run it through 2 cycles. I could do that. I can surely do that. Oh, that's why I'm so out of shape. No, you're not out of shape. You're in good shape. I'm out of shape, you know. That's who I'm out of. If I have to wait 200 and so days to get back on carnival rides, I have to keep testing my body. I have to put my body through more spinning because if I don't put my body through more spinning, I will throw up and that would be the end of my carnival season. You don't want that. But I also wouldn't want the other guy, the others to get sick. Oh, well, that's right. If they get sick, they're the ones that clean it up. I have nothing to do with it. If somebody throws up on a ride, somebody throws up on my ride, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have them clean it because I'm going to start gagging. That's what usually happens, folks. Somebody throws up on a ride, I start hacking or gagging. That would not be a job. I saw a funny. Ew. I saw a funny small video and part said, "Well, then throw up on in your mouth and swallow." Ugh. No, thank you. I'm not gonna throw up. That throw up tastes so sour and bitter, and it just tastes so disgusting. Yuck. What is she trying to do to me? Make me throw up now? Come on. Give me a break. Uh, I will not throw up and swallow. Oh, that's just so. It just tastes so strong. It tastes so bitter when it comes up. Oh, SML is a puppet YouTuber. Okay. Does anybody want what time? Let me tell you guys something. You guys want me to stream at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning? You guys want me to stream at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning? Yes or no? It wasn't a carnival related though. It was, I think, the school bus video. Oh, but if you're not in the middle of your school, you kind of wait. What? But if you're in the middle of your school, you kind of have no choice for what? No, you'll be in school. Wait, you'll be in the middle of. You have tomorrow off. Great. So that means you can watch me tomorrow. What time do you want me to stream? Let me ask you that. What time do you want me to stream? Morning? Oh, to throw up. Well, yeah, you have no luck. If you're in the middle of the school, you gotta throw up somewhere. Run to the bathroom. Throw up in the toilet. That's the best place to do it. Yeah, 10 sounds good. You want me to stream at 10 or you want me to stream later at nighttime? Hi, Dion. Or the trash can. Or the trash can. Ew. Is anybody throwing up at school? You puke at school? You want me to stream tomorrow morning? You got it. I have work tomorrow at 8:30, so I should be done maybe before around 10. Can't guarantee it, but I should be. Nah, right on the desk. You threw up on the desk, yuck. If not 10, then 11. I can make it, tell you what, I can make it 11. How does that sound? I can switch my time from o'clock to 11. You puked on your desk there, caretaker? Ew. I have a feeling everybody was staring at you like, oh, that kid he just threw up. I hate throwing up. The taste of it just doesn't taste good when it comes back up. Ew, just so gross. Nah, right out. You want me just? I can stream at 11 if you want. 11. Wait a second. 11 Central Time or Eastern Time? So that would be because right now it's 8:57 my time. So tomorrow at 11 my time or 11 Eastern Time. I remember one time I was doing I think some card activity in class one time, and you randomly lost your breakfast. Ew. I bet it just tastes awful when it came back up. Nasty. Wait, so all of a sudden you're just sitting there like a normal kid, like this, just in class, and all of a sudden you just let it all out. Oh man, that's sick. Let it all out. Just a nasty feel. No, we were standing up. Oh, you were standing up and you were just weird. What were you, nervous? Was nerves? Was it the nerve going in your stomach? Bum, bum. I've been streaming for 70 minutes here. Wow. So, okay, yeah, let it flow, let it flow. That's right. That's what I say. So, what are you talking about? 10 o'clock Central or 11 o'clock Central time or Eastern time there, Arctic? Oh, 11 o'clock Central time. Okay, so it would be 12 o'clock your time then. 10 a.m. here is 9 a.m. there. Yeah, okay, so yes, so it's almost 9 o'clock my time, so it's almost 10 o'clock your time. Bum ba bum 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 bum. Ta-da! Surprise! Hmm. What do you mean? It, it, it's 9 o'clock right now, my time, Central time. It's not Eastern time. It's 9 o'clock Central time for me. But my stomach hurt in the beginning of class, and then it got better. Better than boom. Oh, stomach hurt in the beginning of class. Well, he must have ate something bad. Because sometimes when you eat stuff bad, it doesn't settle with you real well. Oh, you live in Texas. Okay, so it's 9 o'clock your time too. It's Central time for both of us, caretaker. I'm from the Midwest, so yes, we both are at the 9 o'clock. And no, it probably was a stomach bug. Oh, stomach bug. Stomach bug. I haven't had a stomach. When the older you get, the less you get stomach bugs. Well, now I haven't had a stomach bug for a few years. Watch. Pretty soon this wintertime, I'm probably going to get a stomach bug, but I don't want to talk about. That's just so gross. I have a feeling I'm going to get the stomach bug this winter. I hope not. I hope not. That's my dream. Or that's not my dream. My dream is trying to stay away from getting the pukes. You must have caught it from one of your classmates. I think the last time I ever got sick was in fifth grade. Oh, well, hey, that's what happens when you're in school. You get sick a lot. Kids pass their germs. They're dirty germs. That's why I'm glad I'm not in school anymore. That's why I'm glad I can stream. So I don't have to worry about getting sick from all these pain in the butt kids. Like the stomach flu. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Hey, words can hurt, okay? Yeah, I know they can. I know they can. They can be painful. Words can be painful if you're not using words correctly.
That's what I say. Oh my gosh. Mm. Ugh. I can't even move. I'm like so sore. I'm so sore right now. Whoa. Feeling a little tipsy right there. Just kidding. Um, let's see what she said. It says, I was talking to my teacher, can't remember the reason. I think it's because I started feeling a bit sick, but I getting worse. I gotta go now. Anyway, I'm going back to the fair. You're going back to the fair this life? Wow. It's gonna go like that. That's right. You go to the boat and have a well, I'm going back to the fair. Good luck with everything. Good luck with everything, Arctic. Yeah, we're gonna go back. Oh yeah. Yes, I love the lights. Make sure you share some stuff. Make sure you share stuff. I want to see the greatest light. Midway rides. Lighting's the best. It looks like a Christmas tree. What is this? Christmas in September, right? We don't need Christmas. We have Christmas trees. I might have to end the stream here, guys, for a second because I actually have to. I got a message from somebody, so I have to get back to them, and I will start the story when I'm done. All right. You guys in just a couple minutes. See you guys in a few.